हेलो। हेलो। वही आ रहा है।
नॉर्मल में बढ़िया है। किसी की बदमाश है।
Yes. Continue. Yes.
Right now we don't have that much time to check it.
Only 11:18. Just try it for the last time. It works. Just try it for the last time. It works. Just try. Stop. 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 Hello, good morning, everyone. I hope मेरी वॉइस आप सभी को अब आ रही होगी. Sorry for the delay and there was a technical glitch. So without further ado, I'll start with the session. Okay. So I think आप सभी को मैसेज मिला होगा that today's session is about your gut health. So what is gut? Basically, gut हमारा intestine होता है या हमारी आंतें होती है. And in this live session, I'll be discussing about one of the most important and I think most neglected organ of your human body, which is your gut. So without further ado, I'll start with the session. And I think आप सभी को एक PPT जो है वो share करी गई होगी. So I would request you all to open that PPT. क्या आप सभी के साथ एक प्रेजेंटेशन शेयर करी गई है? Have you all received the PPT? Can you all give me a thumbs up if you can hear me? Hello? Yes. So, good morning, everyone. My name is Deeksha Sharma, and I am from the Science Department of Yahoo. So, the topic of my presentation is the role of gut microbiota and probiotics in health. So, if we break down these terminologies to make it easier for you to understand what is the whole session theme is and what is the session about, basically. So, gut, which you have often associated the term gut with many terminologies like gut instinct, gut feeling. So, gut is our intestine. Okay, and gut microbiota are nothing but the microorganisms or the bacteria that resides in your gut. Now, these bacteria has many important functions that I'll be discussing throughout these meetings. And by the end of the session, I hope you will get to know what are the roles of these microorganisms or bacteria that are residing in your gut. Next is probiotics. So probiotics is might be a new terminologies to all of you. So throughout the session, I'll be discussing about what are probiotics as well and how these probiotics can benefit your body. So before starting the session, I would really like to thank Gurukul International School for giving me the opportunity to interact with you all, to communicate with you all. So starting with the session, so in long back ago, or in 460 BC, Hippocrates, who is a fantastic Greek philosopher, has said that bad digestion is root for all the evil. So we have also heard that most of the problems, our stomach-related problems or digestion-related problems, starts with our gut or our stomach. And most of the diseases also occur due to our dietary deficiencies or due to our unhealthy intestine. And I'm sure all of you might have heard from your childhood that you are what you eat. So, what does that mean? Now, I'll give you a scientific reason behind that. Why do we say that we are what we eat? So, we all know that we require energy, right? And this energy to carry out our daily activities we get from food. So the dietary things that we are taking, the food that we are eating directly impact on how we are. So that's why we say we are what we eat. And in recent surveys, it was also told that 56% of the Indian families have these digestive related issues. So there are 56% of Indian families that report digestive health issues. So it can be constipation, diarrhea, acidity, bloating. And if we go in the severe cases, if these problems like constipation, diarrhea persist, it can also lead to severe problems like cancer, stomach cancer, or colon cancer. So let's just quickly recall what are the functions of intestine or your gut. So first and foremost important function is it absorbs all the nutrients that you from the food that you are eating. So why do we eat food? Because we need energy. We require nutrients to stay healthy. So the work of our intestine is to absorb all the important or essential nutrient from the food we eat. Second is extraction of nutrients. So extraction of nutrients, that is the same thing that it is the organ that is responsible to absorb all the nutrients and it produces to your body. Then it also removes all the undigested waste or any toxins that are produced in your body. So toxins are basically a chemical compound that are harmful for your body. So to remove all the toxins or unwanted material from your body, it is also the work of your intestine. And there's this really, really important function of your gut, that is, it has 70% immunity. We all know about immunity. It's the ability of our body to fight against any infection or diseases. So basically, if we have more immunity, where our body will be less prone of getting any infection or disease, we will be able to fight any diseases easily. So if 70% immunity is present in our intestine, just imagine if you keep your intestine healthy, how much it can benefit your body. Now, another interesting fact about our intestine or our gut is it is the home for 100 trillion bacteria. 100 trillion. That means if we put 13 zeros after one, there are so many bacteria that are present in your gut. And these bacteria can be good as well as bad. But obviously, we need more of good bacteria in our intestine to stay healthy and less of bad bacteria. And I'll tell you one more interesting fact. So we know our whole skin, our whole body is made of cells. So the amount of cells that makes our entire body and are the gut bacteria that are present in our intestine is 10 times more. So that's why we say that we are more bacteria than human. Now, if we have so many bacteria that are present in our gut, that can be either good or bad bacteria. There must be some essential role, or there must be some function that they are performing in our intestine, of course. So, what are the functions of these gut bacteria? So, first function of this gut bacteria is to harvest all the nutrients or extract all the nutrients from the food we eat. Second, it protects our body from all the pathogens like bad bacteria, virus, cancer cells. And another important function is it increases our immunity. It is the one thing that regulates all our immune system. So I've told you that 70% immunity is present in our gut, and our gut is home for 100 trillion bacteria. So the bacteria that are residing in our gut directly impact our immunity as well. So if we have more number of good bacteria in our intestine, if we have more number of good bacteria in our intestine, it will increase our immunity and your body will be resistant to any diseases. Now, there are certain lifestyle factors, that day-to-day life activities that we do because of which there is severe impact on these gut bacteria. So there are certain day-to-day life activities which reduces the count of good bacteria in our intestine. And one of the uh, habits is poor eating habits or bad eating habits, which includes having unhealthy diet. If you are having diet which is has lots of salt, which has lots of sugar or oily component in it, it can directly impact your gut bacteria. And you know what? There are certain other unhealthy habits as well, which we might not consider as unhealthy, but those impact our body. Like if you are skipping your meal on the regular basis, if you are skipping your breakfast, if you are skipping your lunch, that can severely impact your body in the longer run. Then comes infection. Now, if you are having lots of unhealthy diet, if you are having lots of street food, one of the things that you get is infection. And whenever we get infection, we visit a doctor and it recommends lots of antibiotics. Now, these antibiotics, as these are chemical in nature, they does not know the difference between what are good bacteria and what are bad bacteria. So once you have taken antibiotics, once you have ingested antibiotics, it will kill all the bacteria that are present in your intestine. And now it doesn't matter that how many good bacteria you have, how many bad bacteria you have. It will kill all the bacteria that are present in your intestine, further leaving your gut unhealthy. Now, there are certain lifestyle factors as well, like aging. So, obviously, we cannot control aging, it's a natural process. So, whenever we grow older, uh, the gut bacteria or the bacteria that are present in our intestine reduces drastically, as well as our intestine becomes weak. So that's why you might have observed that more of the elderly people or old age people face these stomach related issues. And there are certain other lifestyle factors as well, which our society has made very common. But I think these are really severe problems that se- uh, these are really bad habits that we persist in our life, like smoking, drinking, or taking too much stress or tension. So these things can cumulatively can decrease the count of good bacteria in your intestine. But now the question is, how can we increase these bacteria? Now, I've told you that you have both good and bad bacteria in your intestine, but obviously, we need more of good bacteria. So, there should be some ways by which we can increase these good bacteria in our intestine, right? So, I think first and foremost important thing is always take a balanced diet. Now, balanced diet is not something that you are eating a lots of food. No. Balanced diet is something that you are having food which has all the essential nutrients in adequate amount. It can be carbohydrates, fats, vitamins, minerals. So you have to take food which has all these essential nutrients present in it. Now, now we have taken balanced diet, but we cannot just solely depend on these bad taking on the food that we eat. We also have to metabolize that food. We also have to break down that food. So for that, we'll have to do some healthy habits like exercising or physical workout. So it can be so in physical workout, you can do either yoga, meditation, you can play any kind of sports. So do it for at least 30 minutes a day. That will improve your overall health. So the thing is, physical workout not only breaks down your food or helps in easy digestion, but it also decrease the risk of certain diseases like diabetes or if you have certain heart related diseases. So it reduces the risk of those diseases as well. Also, we should cut down the high salt, high sugar, or high fat containing food because we know if we are consuming high salt, it can lead to blood pressure problems. If we are having lots of sugar in our diet, which it will in some or the other way will harm your body. Like it can cause obesity, it can also cause diabetes. So we'll have to look for the amount of sugar that we are intaking in a day. Also, we should look for the amount of fat and the oils that we are consuming. Always use good quality of oil. And another thing, like each of our Indian household, Indian family loves drinking tea. We all love tea, right? But if you're having lots of tea or if you're consuming excess amount of tea, it can harm your body. So this tea or coffee or any carbonated drink that we consume has acidic content in it. So whenever we drink tea, it increases the acidity of our body, which can further lead to indigestion. So there will be less nutrient absorption in your body and which can cause some health issues to you as well. Now we have done balanced diet. Along with balanced diet, we are doing some physical exercises as well. But you know what? You can increase. So along with that, we can also take probiotics. Now, I think most of you must be unaware of this terminology or might have heard it for the first time. So probiotics in Greek, pro means for and biotics means life. So probiotics are nothing but good bacteria that reaches your intestine alive. So whenever we take any probiotic product, so it has lots of good bacteria in it. And these good bacteria are very, very essential for your body. So whenever you take these good bacteria, it reaches your intestine or your gut alive and gives you health benefit like it will increase your digestion. It will also improve your immunity. But you know what? There was this earlier days confusion about probiotics and fermented drinks. So fermented products and probiotics में बहुत ज्यादा सभी लोगों को डिफरेंस नहीं पता होता है एंड अभी भी हमें बहुत ज्यादा क्वेरीज आती हैं व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन द प्रोबायोटिक प्रोडक्ट और fermented food. So the fermented food that we eat, like dokla हो गया, idli, dosa, these all has good bacteria in it, but you do not know the amount of good bacteria that are present in it. Also, there are different types of bacteria. There are so many bacteria that are present in our surrounding as well, in the food that we eat. But uh, there are, but you do not know which bacteria gives you what health benefit. So first difference is that in probiotics, you know how many bacteria are reaching in your intestine and whether they are reaching alive in your intestine or not. But for the fermented food, you do not know the amount of bacteria, or for instance, which bacteria is actually entering your body. So basically, जो fermented foods होते हैं, that are to give you nutritional benefits. But probiotic products are the ones जिनको आप लेते हैं ताकि आप अपने intestine में good bacteria को बढ़ा सकें. And these bacteria benefits your body. These bacteria are scientifically proven that it will benefit your body in some or the other way. So I'll just tell you what are some of the characteristics of probiotics. First is that these probiotics reaches your intestine alive. Also, any child above 1 year of age can consume probiotics. Probiotics are completely safe to consume, and these are scientifically proven to give you health benefits. But you know what? That there you might have seen as well that in Indian market there are so many probiotic products available these days. So how will you choose the right probiotics for yourself? So first of all, whenever you get a probiotic product, always look for the bacteria that is used in that probiotic product. Because I've told you that there are so many bacteria that are present in your gut as well. So does that bacteria present in the probiotic product gives you any health benefit or not? Or whether that bacteria is scientifically proven to give you health benefit or not. So always look for the name of bacteria on the product. Also, see how many bacteria are present in that particular product. Like if you are consuming that product, what amount of bacteria are you getting in your body, in your intestine? And also look for the health benefits of it. So I'm seeing lots of comments in the comment section. So I'll just quickly ask you all that if you have any doubt till now, or if you want to discuss anything about probiotics or in general about health, so you can drop me a question in the comment section. Does anyone has a doubt till now? I hope I'm audible to everyone and there was no technical glitch in between. क्या किसी को अभी तक डाउट है या फिर कोई क्वेश्चन, आपकी कोई भी क्वेरी होगी तो आप प्लीज मुझे कमेंट सेक्शन में बताइए. ओके, तो मैं एक बार ये सेशन जो है वो पूरे सेशन को हिंदी में सम अप कर देती हूँ आप लोगों के लिए कि अभी तक हमने क्या बात करी. सो बेसिकली जो मेरा टॉपिक था इस सेशन का वो था गट माइक्रोबायोटा एंड प्रोबायोटिक्स के ऊपर कि कैसे गट माइक्रोबायोटा और प्रोबायोटिक्स जो है वो आपकी बॉडी को बेनिफिट करते हैं। सो हमने उसमें जाना कि अभी रीसेंट सर्वेस के अकॉर्डिंग बहुत सारे डाइजेस्टिव हेल्थ इश्यूज हम देखते हैं इंडियन फैमिलीज में, जैसे कि कॉन्स्टिपेशन हो गया, डायरिया हो गया, और सीवियर केसेस में कोलोन कैंसर एंड स्टमक कैंसर। सो हमारी इंटेस्टाइन जो है वो बहुत बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट ऑर्गन है हमारी बॉडी का, एंड इट प्लेज अ लॉट ऑफ फंक्शन इन आवर बॉडी। तो सबसे पहले जो इम्पोर्टेंट फंक्शन हमने डिस्कस किए थे इंटेस्टाइन के, वो थे जो इंटेस्टाइन है वो आपके न्यूट्रिएंट को एब्जॉर्ब अच्छे से करता है। प्राइमरी ऑर्गन जो है, जो रिस्पॉन्सिबल होता है आपके खाने में से सारी न्यूट्रिएंट को एब्जॉर्ब करने के लिए, वो इंटेस्टाइन होता है। उसी के साथ साथ सारे वेस्ट मटेरियल को आपकी बॉडी से रिमूव करने का काम भी आपकी इंटेस्टाइन करती है। एंड एक और इम्पोर्टेंट चीज जो मैंने डिस्कस करी थी आपके इंटेस्टाइन के बारे में, दैट इज 70% जो आपकी इम्यूनिटी, जिसे हम कहते हैं रोग प्रतिरोधक क्षमता, वो भी आपकी इंटेस्टाइन में होती है। एंड देयर आर सो मेनी बैक्टीरिया, लॉट्स ऑफ बैक्टीरिया दैट आर प्रेजेंट इन योर इंटेस्टाइन। और ये बैक्टीरिया अच्छे भी होते हैं एंड बुरे भी होते हैं। ऑब्वियसली वी नीड मोर ऑफ गुड बैक्टीरिया इन आवर इंटेस्टाइन। सो अब इन चीजों को इंक्रीज करने के लिए हमने कुछ पॉइंट्स डिस्कस करे थे कि कैसे हम गुड बैक्टीरिया को हमारी इंटेस्टाइन में बढ़ा सकते हैं। तो हमने डिस्कस किया था कि हमें बैलेंस डाइट लेनी चाहिए हमेशा, दैट इज वन ऑफ द फोरमोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट थिंग। देन हमने डिस्कस किया था उसी के साथ साथ उस फूड को मेटाबोलाइज करने के लिए हमें फिजिकल एक्सरसाइज भी करनी चाहिए। फिजिकल एक्सरसाइज एंड उसी के साथ साथ आप ले सकते हैं अपनी डाइट में प्रोबायोटिक्स। एंड हमने प्रोबायोटिक्स के बारे में डिस्कस किया दैट व्हाट आर प्रोबायोटिक्स। प्रोबायोटिक्स आर नथिंग बट द गुड बैक्टीरिया। तो ये कुछ ऐसे अच्छे बैक्टीरिया होते हैं जो आपकी आंतों में जिंदा पहुंचते हैं और आपको हेल्थ बेनिफिट देते हैं। सो ये मैंने अभी आपको पूरा समराइज किया है, पूरा हिंदी में जो भी हमने सेशन में डिस्कस किया है। सो आई हैव गॉट सम डाउट्स इन द कमेंट सेक्शन। Okay, how can we get good bacteria from food? Okay, so there are lots of food that has good bacteria in it. So जो भी हम फर्मेंटेड फूड खाते हैं, लाइक कर्ड भी हो गया, दही जिसे हम कहते हैं, और आपकी डोसा, इडली, जो भी फर्मेंटेड फूड रहते हैं उसमें गुड बैक्टीरिया रहते हैं। बट ओनली प्रॉब्लम इज दैट कि आपको अमाउंट नहीं पता होता कि किस बैक्टीरिया का अमाउंट कितना है उन फर्मेंटेड फूड। क्या और किसी को कोई क्वेरी है? अगर आप लोगों को याकुल्ट के बारे में भी कोई डाउट होगा तो वो भी मैं क्लियर कर सकती हूँ। Very good initiative by school focusing on education. Yes, definitely. I agree to that completely. क्या किसी को कोई क्वेरी है? सो फिजिकल एक्सरसाइज मीन्स आप कोई फिजिकल एक्टिविटी कर रहे हैं, जैसे कि आप योगा कर रहे हैं या मेडिटेशन, आप जॉगिंग कर रहे हैं, रनिंग कर रहे हैं या किसी भी तरीके के स्पोर्ट्स में हैं, तो आप फिजिकली अपनी बॉडी को जो है एक्टिव रख रहे हैं, उसे हम कहेंगे फिजिकल एक्सरसाइज। सो याकुल्ट, याकुल्ट कैन वी गिव इट टू डायबिटिक्स पर्सन? सो डायबिटिक पर्सन अगर है तो उसके लिए हम कभी भी याकुल्ट को डायरेक्टली रिकमेंड नहीं करते हैं। सो ऑलवेज कंसल्ट विथ योर फिजिशियन और योर डाइटिशियन दैट whether that diabetic person can be given Yakult or not. Anybody else? क्या किसी को कोई query या question है? Yes. So bad bacteria, how can we avoid the bad bacteria that are in our body? So it's a very good question that I got from Yogita ma'am. So how can we reduce the count of reduce the count of bad bacteria in our body? So पहले तो we'll have to see कि हम कैसा खाना खा रहे हैं. So first thing that impacts your body is the food that you're eating, the amount, the quality of food that you're eating, basically. So if you're having healthy meals, if you're having healthy diet, you can reduce the count of bad bacteria in your body. And also, obviously, I've told you that you can increase the intake of any probiotic product in your diet as well. So that will further reduce the count of bad bacteria in your body. So, yeah. So, hello, ma'am. While you are marketing your product, so first of all, I'm not marketing my product. It was basically a health session in which I actually wanted to tell you about probiotics. And the question that you were asking, if we can take isabgol while sleeping and ashwagandha early morning. So, isabgol and ashwagandha, definitely, these are the products for your digestion and immunity. But I cannot directly claim that these products won't help, obviously. So I'm not associated with the company of Isabgol or Ashwagandha. So that's why I cannot talk about it. Can we consume curd in the dinner? Yes, I don't think so. Consuming curd in dinner is any problem. आयुर्वेदा में सब solution है. Why would a person spend on? So, ma'am, actually, yes, of course, Ayurveda has all the solution, but it's about the personal choice whether a person wants to consume probiotics or whether they want to go for Ayurveda. That's the person's personal choice. Is Yakult good for health? Yes, Yakult is good for health. It's basically a product to increase the immunity and digestion of your system. So if you're अगर आप याकुल्ट को regularly consume करेंगे तो it will increase your immunity, that is the ability to fight against infections. Also it will improve your digestion. uh, it will improve your digestion. Mhm. Okay, so ma'am, which diet to be selected as an immunity booster for my child as he is studying in class second and now, okay. So if you want to focus on the immunity part, please look for the amount of proteins that he is consuming in a day. Uh, Increase the intake of protein. So always give glass of milk to him, always give curd to him, and also you can include the probiotics, of course. So increase the protein amount, basically. Why do some children don't eat their staple food pleasantly? It's about the taste, I think. So जो टेस्टी लगेगा वो ज्यादा कंज्यूम किया जाएगा और टेस्टी नहीं लगेगा तो कंज्यूम नहीं करते. But they does not know what is the healthy food and unhealthy food. What time we can intake Yakult, morning or evening or empty stomach? So we can consume Yakult in any time of the day. So we recommend कि आप breakfast या first meal of the day जब लेते हैं उसके बाद Yakult consume करिए. So you can take Yakult any time of the day. It's completely fine. Are there any other queries, questions, or doubts? So, what the time can you? So, I think I have answered this question that you can have Yakult. Yakult को आप किसी भी टाइम कंज्यूम कर सकते हैं, भले ही आप मॉर्निंग में करिए, इवनिंग में करिए, आफ्टरनून में करिए. There is no problem in consuming Yakult. Any other query? Any other doubt? Okay, so how is Yakult better than curd? Okay, so it's not about which thing is better. We are not competing with curd. So curd is also important for your body. You have to consume curd. So curd has all the nutritional benefits like your proteins, then your calcium. So you have to consume curd. But along with curd, you can drink Yakult as well. So Yakult is basically to produce good bacteria, and these good bacteria will help you to absorb the nutrients. So if you are having curd and you're having probiotics as well, so Yakult will help to absorb the nutrients from the curd. So it's not the competition; it's hand in hand process. I hope it clears the doubt. Ma'am, to make strong bones with supplement. So I don't think so. For your child, you should give any supplements. You should increase the food which has calcium in it, like milk or curd. You should increase the amount of that instead of giving any supplements to your child for that matter. So I guess now everyone, I think no one has any doubts now. So I think I will end this session. So thank you so much, everyone, for giving your precious time to join this session and hearing it so patiently. So I would like to say, please take care of your gut. It is really an important organ of your body. And if you take care of your gut, your overall health will stay very good. And so if you don't have any other doubt, I would like to end this session. So thank you so much, everyone. Have a nice day.